dreamt this up and brought it to fruition. If there was ever an entrepreneur in this country, if there was ever a poster child for entrepreneurialism and for thinking big, executing, and delivering, it's this gentleman. Please help me welcome Mr. Jerry Jones.
Well, good evening and welcome to Cowboy Stadium. And I want you to know that as I was coming to the stadium just a few minutes ago, I left here early this afternoon, went to a function and came back because I can't tell you how much I've looked forward to saying hello to you and welcome. Because if I'm anything, which may not be anything, but if I'm anything, I'm a self-employed entrepreneur. And I want you to know that and how comfortable I am visiting with you. I have such a respect for the things that go through our minds. I call it the mirror. I had a disagreement with the first coach that I ever hired with the Dallas Cowboys. We were teammates in college together. His name was Jimmy Johnson, and he's a great coach, and he was a great friend. But we were talking one day about a point in a ball game, and he looked over at me and he said, "Do you have any idea of the pressure I'm under when I'm sitting there talking about whether to go for it or whether not to go for it?" And I said, "Jimmy, I do, but I want you to know that there's thousands and thousands of people that'll take that decision you make on the sideline whether to go for it or not. And when they got up this morning, they looked in the mirror and they didn't know for sure how they were going to get the bills paid. They didn't know for sure, and many of us were on the way to the bank, and the bank was expecting a reduction or a down payment, and I was getting ready to ask him for more money." I said, "That's pressure. That'll give you some pressure right there." And this room represents that, and I just want to say it. You know what I want you to know. We know it. I'm not going to be long here because you've got a wonderful program tonight, but I will tell you that this stadium is a product of somebody with some passion going nuts. That's exactly what happened here. They really should pass some laws so that if you are that passionate and that nuts, you couldn't get a hold of enough credit or money to get something like this going, but I did. This stadium really, for a great place for the Dallas Cowboys, this stadium could have been built for really $800 million. And by the way, I have to think about it when I say that. That doesn't come out easy. Well, we ended up spending $1.2 billion on this stadium. This stadium is all about television. Think about it a minute. It's about television. It's about putting meat on the bones. It's about putting that glass. And those glass doors, they completely go away. Those small doors go away. That opens completely up into plazas on game day, on each end. The glass that you see around the outside and the glass that you see here, all of that, and the steel and the arches, all of that was so that John Madden or Al Michaels could talk about it. Because you see, only 100,000 people come to this stadium. Only 7% of NFL fans, 7, have ever been in an NFL stadium. Think about that a minute. Not 70, 7. Well, how are they NFL fans? How are they excited? They do it through television. And they do it through how it's portrayed by Al Michaels or John Madden. And so the idea here was to put meat on the bone and give them, and so that they could talk about a place for the Cowboys to play and a place to be excited. And that really was what it was all about. Our team has the good fortune of being the most visible entity in not only in sports but on television. I could talk with you all night long because I want you to know that visibility comes back around in the form of juice. That's called money.
In fact, the picture I sent.
Just
it's already on
visibility
Facebook.
alone is just that. We all know that to really call it promotion or marketing, some of it has to come back home. Santa Claus does not put the tricycle on the Christmas tree. The truth is, to cross that goal line, people like you have got to be doing the job and going out and creating jobs for other people. That's how you get across the goal line. All of that is alive and well in this building. I'm going to close by saying to you, I want to share with you that I've spent a lifetime selling. When I had the opportunity to sell something like the Cowboys or sports, then I just wanted to run with the ball. I've never believed that I own the Dallas Cowboys. I really don't even think I own the stadium, figuratively speaking. You don't own Notre Dame or the University of Texas. You don't own that. Who does? It's who you're asking to be followed by, fans and the people that are involved. My role is to carry the ball for a little while or whatever I got to go. That's the way I felt when the stadium was built. That's the way I feel about the team. Y'all are very special. You're very, very special. You are the heart and the energy that makes this country great, and it is you and me and us that will sell this thing and get it going again. That's America. That's what we're about. I appreciate y'all. Thank you.